Jennifer Garner is stepping into a new chapter of her life, preparing to say "I do" once again. This time, she's ready to marry businessman John Miller, someone who has become an important part of her life since they started dating back in 2018. However, there's a significant twist in this story. Her ex-husband Ben Affleck, the father of her 3 children and a figure who has been closely intertwined with her life for decades, will not be part of the wedding celebration. According to sources familiar with the situation, John Miller has explicitly made it clear that Ben won't be attending the ceremony. This decision has come as a surprise to many, given the cooperative relationship Jennifer and Ben have maintained as co-parents, but it reflects the new boundaries John is eager to establish in their blended family dynamic. Over the past few years, Jennifer and Ben have managed to create a relatively peaceful and respectful partnership when it comes to raising their 3 children, Violet, Finn, and Samuel. Despite the difficult history and eventual split they faced, they have both worked hard to keep their family life as stable and supportive as possible. But now, with Jennifer preparing to marry John, a fresh dynamic has entered the picture. One that John appears determined to protect. Sources say that John's decision to bar Ben from the wedding stems from a series of uncomfortable encounters between the 2 men, as well as some moments of tension between Ben and Jennifer that have affected her current relationship. These incidents have reportedly made John uneasy about Ben's continued presence in certain aspects of Jennifer's life, particularly on what is meant to be a private and intimate celebration of love. Insiders reveal that John has been increasingly frustrated with what he sees as Ben's overly familiar behavior towards Jennifer, things like public hugs, surprise visits, and moments that blur the lines between co-parenting and personal boundaries. One of the incidents that seemed to push John over the edge was when photos surfaced of Ben and Jennifer sharing a warm embrace during a paintball outing with their kids. While for many co-parents, such moments are just part of maintaining a healthy relationship for their children's sake, for John it raised questions about how much space Ben should occupy in Jennifer's life going forward. This seemingly small event became a flashpoint, causing John to push for more clearly defined limits. According to a source close to the situation who spoke to RadarOnline.com, John is relieved that his earlier efforts to set boundaries seemed to have some effect, but now he wants to take things further. John is happy his previous ultimatum worked and that Ben's clinginess isn't disrupting their romance, but now he's taking his hardline tactics a step further and insisting that Ben be banned from the wedding. This shows how serious John is about making sure that the wedding day stays focused on the couple's celebration, without outside distractions or potential tension from past relationships. It's not just about the wedding itself. John has even moved in with Jennifer at her Brentwood, California home. This step signifies his commitment, but also highlights how he wants to establish firmer boundaries in their day-to-day lives. The insider explains, having Ben there would attract too much attention and distract from the meaning and purpose of their special day. Plus, it would be a nightmare for John to have to talk to Ben. This reveals that John doesn't just want to keep Ben out of the wedding for privacy's sake, but also because of the emotional strain and awkwardness it could bring to the occasion. Jennifer, caught in the middle of all this, has tried to defend Ben and reassure John. She has reportedly told John that Ben feels more like a brother to her than an ex, emphasizing how strong their bond remains despite their separation. However, despite Jennifer's attempts to ease tensions, John is standing firm. He wants Jennifer to set clearer limits on Ben's access, not just to their shared family events, but also to their home and personal life. John's stance highlights the delicate balancing act Jennifer faces between honoring her past and nurturing her future. This entire situation has placed Jennifer in a difficult and emotionally complex position. She deeply values the cooperative and loving co-parenting relationship she shares with Ben. After all, they have 3 children together whom they both love and prioritize. Violet, who is 19, Finn 16, and Samuel 13, remain central to Jennifer and Ben's lives, and both parents want to ensure their kids feel supported and loved amid the evolving family dynamics. Yet at the same time, Jennifer is trying to build a peaceful, healthy, and loving environment with John, who now plays a major role in her life. Navigating this new terrain requires Jennifer to tread carefully, balancing her desire for personal happiness with the practical and emotional realities of blending families and managing relationships that don't always fit neatly together. And me. Insider also noted that Ben isn't taking this wedding snub lightly. Ben feels like he's already made plenty of sacrifices since John entered the picture, the source revealed. Ben's feelings of exclusion and the tension surrounding the wedding could lead to further complications, especially given how intertwined their lives remain. As the big day approaches, Jennifer finds herself trying to maintain peace and goodwill while standing firm on the new boundaries John insists on. It's a challenging dance, mixing past history, present realities, and future hopes. At the end of the day, one thing is crystal clear. Jennifer Garner's upcoming wedding will mark a new beginning, but it won't include Ben Affleck walking alongside her as a guest. This isn't just about one event. It's a sign of shifting relationships and the effort it takes to move forward while honoring what came before. Jennifer is stepping boldly into this new chapter, carving out space for her happiness, even as she navigates the complicated emotional landscape that comes with blending families and redefined roles. Jennifer and Ben's relationship has always been one of intense public interest, from their early days as Hollywood's golden couple to their eventual split. Despite the heartbreak and challenges that came with their separation, they've managed something many separated couples struggle with: a genuinely cooperative co-parenting relationship. Over the years, they've shown time and again that their children's well-being takes priority over past grievances or public scrutiny. This shared commitment has earned them respect and admiration from fans and fellow celebrities alike. However, with Jennifer moving toward this new chapter of her life, the delicate balance they've struck is now being tested in new and unexpected ways. John Miller, for his part, has entered Jennifer's life as a stabilizing force. While his background as a businessman might seem worlds apart from the Hollywood spotlight Jennifer and Ben are used to, he has been quietly carving out his place within this blended family. Moving into Jennifer's Brentwood home is a clear sign of his dedication, but it also means navigating the complex dynamics between exes, co-parents, and new partners. It's understandable why John might want to keep the wedding day focused solely on him and Jennifer, without the added stress of old relationships potentially complicating things. His desire for clear boundaries isn't just about jealousy, it's about creating a peaceful environment for their future together. 4E. Jennifer, the road ahead will require a careful mix of diplomacy and honesty. She's someone who values openness and kindness, especially when it comes to family, but she's also aware that her personal happiness and her relationship with John deserve respect and space to grow. The upcoming wedding symbolizes not only a celebration of love, but also a step toward defining a new family structure, one where past and present coexist with grace. As Jennifer prepares to walk down the aisle again, she does so with the hopes of honoring her children's needs, maintaining respectful ties with Ben, and fully embracing the fresh start that John represents. It's a journey filled with emotional complexity, but also hope and promise for what lies ahead.